The Singularity, sponsored by Wayland Yutani.
What?
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Idris is sponsored by The Cult. Frank is sponsored by Hyper Pop Records. Pyramid Head is sponsored by the Southern Order. I don't know why they read them by their names. The Plague Legion. Pyramid Head. Regular Chamber is sponsored by Umbrella Corps.
They had
Lucas
a
Mead, I
Pyramid
cannot
Head?
hear.
What?
Yeah, nothing. Nope.
What?
Rebecca Chambers, Ace, sponsored by Casino. Alright. Whatever. I'm gonna go past the sponsors. The bloodbath at Cornfield is immediate and horrifying. The Singularity, without hesitation, launches bipods, scanning multiple contestants instantly. Jeff Johansson attempts to smash one with a stone. Well, because I specified.
Yeah, that's what
No,
you're
but I
supposed
had
to do.
when I specified last time, it still put the Singularity as a thing, but because I asked Singularity Dead by Daylight at the very beginning, it showed up an entire list of all of his abilities and everything and so it's using that.
Okay. Got it.
So before, I just specified Singularity Dead by Daylight, and it probably bypassed, it probably just ignored the Dead by Daylight part of it, and just continued.
Yeah.
Pyramid Heads, he kills Jeff with instantly. Legion bursts the Feral Frenzy, stabbing Jake Paul, who's cocky, filling himself with a drone. Legion stabbed him 3 times. Pyramid Head slowly directs his knife towards the silos. So Steve Harrington hides behind a hay bale with Fangman, but Steve's soft instincts fail him. He accidentally coughs, alerting Pyramid Head, who uses his punishment of the damned to slash through cover and impale Steve. The plague begins spreading the infect by vomiting on walls, doors, and tools. Jake Park doesn't notice the grenade generator. He touches it, he becomes infected, falling to his knees by nightfall. Meanwhile, the others flee in the outskirts. Laura Croft and Ripley form a cautious duo, both experienced with a horror. Adam and Mia and Rebecca make an early alliance built on trust and logic. David King punches Nick Cage for suggesting they act like they're in a Con Air. Ashley Williams sticks with Cheryl Mason, drawn by the shared history of killing monsters. Lore accurate. Alucard, despite his mortal state, begins hunting solo. He kills Fangman. Oh my god. You strayed too far from her states. I told you, like, Yui, Chimera, and Ace Vicani avoid conflict climbing the decrepit barn tower. David confronts Jake Park, who's sick but holding on. The plague drinks in the corrupted pool of devotion and glows. Sudden electromagnetic storm scrambles Singularity pods. He stalks the fields manually now. Ada Wong assassinates Jake Park, who's too weak. Cheryl and Ashley find Yui, and the trio agree to temporary truce. Ashley shares rations. Pyramid Head drags the dying body of Nick Cage into the cowshed and performs a final judgment execution. Bill almost dies to Legion, but survives after baiting the killer into a bear trap.
Wow.
Alucard attempts to feed on.
Yep.
Alucard attempts to feed on David, but David headbutts him and escapes. Sable finds a cracked totem and stares at it all night, trying to understand this realm. Ada and Lara meet under tense terms. Neither sleeps.
Interesting.
Rebecca tends to Adam's injuries from an earlier fall. The fog near the slaughterhouse. The plague walks alone. Hallucinations, hooray. That's the thing, basically.
Alright.
That makes sense for the...
Yeah,
That's whatever.
fine.
The fog and hallucinations is what the entity does.
True. Fog makes a lot more sense.
There's a theory that a lot of the killers are with like certain eye types. I
Oh,
think
yeah, I know
white
about
eyes in
that.
particular. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is proven.
The sun rises red with it, the sky hums. The Singularity enters the wheat field, scanning for movement, but its pods flicker. Rebecca Chambers and Adam Francis hide in the farmhouse basement. I check if the death count is normal. It is. Or I set it to. I kind of chafed it for so like not everyone dies immediately.
Yeah.
I didn't see you die. I just checked the count. Pyramid Head walks from the barn perimeter. He feels something pulling at him. The judgment delivers. He feels weakened. The ritual has begun. Ashley Williams, Cheryl Mason, and Laura Croft discuss alliances. Alcar taunts Nia under the scarecrow totem. Nia lights it aflame and disrupts his senses, and it works. The vampire stumbles, hallucinating voices of his past. He runs into the corn. Sable, lost in the fog, touches a corrupted totem alone. Her vision floods with sandstorms, false suns, and faces of someone she once knew. Crying and laughing, she steps into the maw of the plague, places her hand on her face, and vomits her last rites into her lungs.
Wow.
Yummers. Act 3, the ritual begins in full. The sky bleeds, the fog thickens. On chapter 3, I'm just going to have it so the killers are just as strong as the survivors. Is that okay?
Sure.
Right. Just to make it so it's not like, oh, now it's going to be the last four fighting each other.
Yeah, true.
David King and Bill make camp near the tractor, but they're chased off by Legion's eerie whistling. Frank, now twitching with energy, does not strike. He stands under the moonlight, staring expressionless with his mask. It's worse than violence. Ripley and Ada Wong set tripwires. Alcard sees Pyramid Head in the fog. The vampire bows mockingly. Pyramid Head walks past him uninterested.
Okay.
Singularity begins glitching more frequently. One of its pods explodes. Nia's caught in tripwire trap set by Ripley and Ada. She screams for help, but the fog absorbs her cries. Pyramid Head appears out of nowhere and finishes her off.
Damn.
David King, limping from a pervasive scuffle with Legion, tries to cross the silence to reach Cheryl, but the entity twists the landscape and he finds himself back where he started. Crows screech overhead. The plague appears to the doorway that wasn't there a moment ago. David fights her bare-handed. He lands a punch. She responds as the corrupted plague. Melting through his defenses, his body collapses. What did I get a notification for?
Someone dying.
Fucking better.
Got money.
You got nothing. Kill yourself. The first four. Ashley, Cheryl, Mason, and Laura Croft cement their bond. Laura begins instructing the others in snare traps while Cheryl whispers about strange dreams. Ada Wong and Ripley agree to a non-verbal alliance. Plague, weakened but unshaken, begins preaching again, this time to Adam Francis, who listens. Rebecca Chambers reunites with Bill Overbeck, who sees her as his daughter. I'm pretty sure he did not have a daughter.
He does now. Rebecca Chambers.
Alucard, now weakened, begins stalking the Frank, who is twitchier and more paranoid now that his strength is leveled out. Pyramid Head walks alone, occasionally stopping to stare at a rusted scarecrow, perhaps contemplating something. The singularity glitches more frequently, not from power loss, but something else. Ashley, Cheryl, and Laura sneak up on the singularity, now weakened. They attack with coordinated traps, tripwires, and Molotovs, attached to the back. It escapes sparkling, leaking nanotech fluid, but not without damage. Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
My boy.
Bill and Rebecca are attacked by Legion, who panics and flees after taking a shot of flame to the chest. Okay, Bill just shoots him with a flare gun.
Yeah. Oh well.
Alucard and Pyramid Head briefly duel near the silo. Alucard slashes the Executioner's shoulder. Pyramid Head retaliates with a knife swing that slices through Alucard's coat. Both retreat. Under cover of fog, Frank sneaks into Ada's lungs and into Ripley's camp. He tries to steal rations, but Ripley hears him. A fight breaks out. Ada shoots him in the leg.
Damn.
Ripley breaks his mask with a pipe. And Ada beats him to death with a wooden pipe.
Yeah, it
A
makes
metal
sense that he
pipe.
would just lose because he's just a normal guy.
He's a 20-year-old dude. That's his
Yep.
lore. Rebecca and Alucard weakened. And Rebecca finds Alucard weakened and offers to help. He laughs it off. Pyramid Head and the Plague pass one another. They simply nod. Cheryl grows quiet. I think the entity wants to kill us. Kill the ones we trust, she says. Ashley laughs it off. Adam, despite his morals, begins believing that the Plague has a point when she begins infecting the other surrounding totems.
That's interesting. Adam.
Adam.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Adam?
From Dead by Daylight. Adam Francis.
That's weird.
No. Actually, he confronts her, and he, in the middle of the convincing, he stabs her in the stomach.
Oh, I see.
Interesting. He's like psyched from a
Yeah, he psyched her out. The singularity, now running on fumes, tries to simulate a corrupted generator, but its voice deteriorates. Ashley sneaks up on it and bashes it in with a rusted hammer, dislodging wires. Cheryl impales its head on a fence rod.
Damn.
Okay, so the three that are died.
The three that have died.
Are just all killers.
Yeah, true. That is a shame.
I forgot to specify normal death rates. That's a bit of my bad. So I think it just chose the most important ones.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Ada Wong begins shadowing Ripley, waiting for the moment to trust to fade. Adam sits alone in a barn. He goes through pages. Alucard walks up and sits behind him without a word. Ashley Williams is cracking the fog in silence. He starts calling Cheryl Linda, and she doesn't even
What?
care to correct him.
Okay.
It's his wife, I think.
Okay.
His dead wife.
Interesting. Yeah, they
While
do.
inspecting the
Bill?
windmill, Ashley
Oh,
Williams.
yeah.
While inspecting the windmill, Bill steps on a trap left behind by Legion. It stepped his ankle.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, I'm forgetting about Bill and Ashley, but
Yeah.
Okay, also sponsors. Sorry, completely bypassed that. Pyramid Head receives a dagger. Rebecca Chambers says antiseptic. and gauze. Adams got a journal. That's what he was reading. Cheryl received a locket containing a photo of her father. Ashley receives a fresh chainsaw hand.
That's generous.
Laura Croft gets climbing gloves. Ada Wong gets a concealed knife and a poison. Alucard gets a bottle of dark red wine. Bill gets a box of matches, painkillers, and a letter signed by Semter Fi. Bill steps into a trap left behind by Legion. It snaps his ankle, pinning him. He lights a match from his sponsor gift, uses the last of his painkillers, and blows himself up.
All right.
What is the point of that? No idea.
Yeah.
It seems I've been defeated. Just explodes.
Painkillers.
Oh, I need to send you a video real quick.
Like it.
I love this video so much.
I knew there was gonna be someone exploding.
That's from Dead Space 3, which is the craziest thing.
Yeah. Awesome.
While inspecting the windmill, blah 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 blah. Ripley knew she's always known that Ada was waiting to betray her. When Ada makes her move, Ripley rolls into a ditch, flips it, and fires one of her flare shots directly at Ada's chest. The light blinds her and disorients her. Laura Croft, hearing the flare, rushes in and finishes Ada off with a single knife to the throat. Back at Chambers, she healed, she mended, helped, but she was too pure. The Pyramid Head corners her in the field, and she tries to convince him not to fight. He does not answer, he just kills her.
Yay.
Adam finds Rebecca's body and drops his book. Ripley turns to Laura and talks about it. Ashley screams at Cheryl. Ashley screams at Cheryl in the slaughterhouse. She stabs him in response.
Oh.
Wounded and delirious, Ashley stumbles into the grain silo. He sees Pyramid Head again this time. He charges. You want to judge me? Fine. Let's see how you like my boom. And Pyramid grabs him mid-lunge and throws him into a jagged window. He falls out where he dies on impact. Alucard kisses Cheryl's hand.
Interesting.
Adam and Ripley form a... She's a minor. Form a new alliance. Though neither trust it, Pyramid Head drags his knife slowly in circles around the cornfield. Laura Croft, now fully alone, hides in a cold cellar. Ripley hunting, Cheryl hardened, Adam vengeful, Pyramid Head still. Alucard hungry.
He's hungry.
Finish it. Alucard is hungry.
Oh yeah, because that makes sense.
Short Maze soon awakens alone in the slaughterhouse. Ripley and Francis now fully allied, not because they trust each other, because they know the others are worse. Laura finds a quiet place to stop atop the silo and carves her name into the map. Alucard stalks Pyramid Head, not with rage, but with fascination. Alucard lunges and slashes with sweeping elegance. He is graceful but not weakened. His vampire strength is gone. His style remains. He cuts into Pyramid's head side, drawing blood. Pyramid Head retaliates with a broad knife sweep that cracks his ribs. The two battle. But Alucard, noble in death, begins to laugh. He laughs at Pyramid Head for being boring, and Pyramid Head in response crushes his head in with his blade.
Awesome. That was a pretty good fight.
Okay, I could read the full. It's not nothing much, but the two battle across the cornfield, blades flashing in and out of the fog. But Alcor, noble and death, begins to laugh. You know what I hate about you, Pyramid Head? You're so boring. He lunges for one last strike after he says it. Pyramid Head raises his blade, and the world goes to red.
Damn.
Lovecraft, Cheryl, Ripley, and Adam converge around the main bar. Pyramid Head is waiting. No one speaks. The others don't understand until Cheryl pulls out her pocket charm. Haloed Sun, her sponsor token.
Huh?
That's kind of lame. She just convinces Pyramid Head to walk away with a token. I'll give you $5 to go away. That's basically what happened. Night 9. Ripley, Adam, and Laura form a temporary a truce to eliminate Pyramid Head, but Cheryl, now mentally changed, refuses. She's convinced that Pyramid Head's now good.
Yeah.
Ripley acts, she shoots Cheryl in the leg. Laura grabs Ripley's hand to stop her from doing it again. But Adam already left. He's hunted Pyramid Head alone. Adam finds Pyramid Head sitting alone at a scarecrow totem, raises his spear from broken metal. Pyramid Head looks at him, not as prey, but as a man. Adam lowers his spear, Pyramid Head swings anyways.
Okay.
Pyramid Head just mocks him for holding a spear and crushes him.
Yeah. That was a crazy interaction.
Oh, maybe he has changed. Ripley and Laura work together the last time, sitting in Barn Blaze. He does not run. He walks. In Barn Blaze to trap Pyramid Head, but he doesn't run. He walks through it. He just ignores it. Laura shoots an arrow into his shoulder. Cheryl stabs him from behind. He drops his blade. Ripley lunges with a metal rod. Pyramid Head falls to one knee. He dissolves into the fog. He just left.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah, he didn't. It counts as a death, but it just states that he just left.
Yeah. Awesome.
Fuck this shit, I know.
Yes, he's about to die. Coward.
Ripley stares at Cheryl. You're a liability, Laura. You're not the only one who's lost people. Ripley shoots at Laura. Laura dives. Laura throws a hatchet. Ripley dodges. Ripley collapses, born. Oh. Laura throws a hatchet. Ripley dodges. Cheryl grabs a weapon from Pyramid Head's fallen form and slashes at Ripley's leg. Oh my god, using judgment.
Yeah.
Laura stabs her from behind. Ripley collapses, blood pouring from the wounds. Laura and Cheryl fight, both tired, but Laura's bleeding and Cheryl's limping. It's a fierce fight of mud, fire, and screaming. Laura pins Cheryl, stay down. Cheryl stabs Laura in the gut with the executioner's dagger. That's not, possible.
Nah.
Laura falls. Cheryl rises. The winner is Cheryl Mason.
Hell yeah.